lap being given for misses. And now Russian Federation team is on the track. Tank Biathlon 2022. Well, guys, we are placing high hopes on you today. Eastern Military District goes first in this individual hits. That was a decision taken by the referees for Russian team, easily traversing the restricted maneuvering course. Is the driver for Russian Federation today, Sergeant Santan Sanjiev. The tank is now about to stop at the ammo loading site, and quite soon we're going to watch the first fire mission. Major Ildar Sagdiev was the coach last year. Ilnar also is the former champion of the Biathlon 2014, 20 part in the All Army Games. Russian Federation was a champion and prize winner. So he was a referee, then he was a senior referee, and today we're watching some great coordinated work from Russian Federation team. And we have the Chief Commander of Ground Forces Russian Federation, Army General Oleg Leonidovich Salukov, watching his team, and also Deputy Minister for Defense, Russian Federation, hero of Russian Federation, Army Colonel General Unuzbek Kurov. So, dear friends, we are expecting the first fire mission from the red color-coded tank representing Russian Federation, and we have the first shot, and it's on target. First target representing the tank has been hit. Oleg Orlov is the sergeant, senior sergeant, that is performing this fire. Very well done, some great fire accuracy we're seeing today. And here are the second and third crews on the stands, batting, supporting their teammates. Certainly going first is an additional challenge, additional pressure on this tank, on these tankers. And we see the Russian tank now tracking for target. Oleg Orlov performing this fire carefully. Certainly lots of pressure is riding on his shoulders in this third shot for the third target. We're all holding our breath, expecting the third shot from Russian Federation tank. The chief referee in the meanwhile is giving Kyrgyzstan team 2 penalty laps for missing target number 12, representing the tank in their last fire mission. So an additional kilometer, and now fire, and it's a hit. Bravo! This was Oleg Orlov at the main caliber of this T-72 B3. We'd like to also wish Oleg Orlov happy birthday. Just yesterday, this gunnery senior sergeant turned 28. Bravo, some great fire accuracy. That's exactly what we've been expecting from you. I think the whole of Russia is now watching and proud of their heroes. So now we're watching the obstacle minefield being passed by the tanks. No doubts in the replays. Clean hits on all the targets. Not on edges, but almost bullseye practically. We can see 125 millimeter shell holes following in the targets following this fire mission. Bravo once again. So T-72B3 for Russian Federation is continuing its progress along the track. Well, we can see Belarus team has done some serious homework from last year. We recall last year's performance for the team was not that fortunate. They weren't able to make the finals. However, the guys did not waste time sitting idle. They were practicing year-round, and this is the first harbinger of Belarus military prowess using these tanks. Certainly some fire accuracy worthy of the winners of tank biathlon. The final is going to see 4 teams from the first division, and individual heat results will determine 2 semi-finals featuring 4 strongest teams, the winners of individual heats. And this will also go in the rankings for statistics. And now we are watching People's Republic of China, and this is clearly not a T-72B3, is it? The People's Republic of China is using the opportunity to import their own tanks for the contest. This is the chance for reaching any... Well, back to People's Republic of China. The first target for China is down. And the gunner for People's Republic of China, Huan Minfin, is tracking for the second target, and it's a kill. 2 out of 2, tracking for target number 3 is the 96 type, 96B, 8-year veteran of People's Liberation Army of China. Is at the weapons controls, and we see 1 additional ammo round given to the People's Republic of China. We saw a ricochet, most likely the shell fell short. It ricocheted and then knocked the target. This will not be counted as scoring, and an additional shell will have to be loaded. Another shot is taken, and now Russian Federation is tackling the next target representing an enemy helicopter. And with the first rounds in the first volley, the target is hit. The flare is smoking, proving the fire accuracy for this anti-aircraft machine gun gunnery Senior Sergeant Oleg Orlov. The family, his wife Anna, are supporting their husband, watching his performance live today. Same as his parents and all of Zabaikalia region and all of Russia. Next shot also on target for People's Republic of China. Targets number 12 have been downed by the Chinese crew. The gunner was able to concentrate and avoid penalties. People's Republic of China will not be given any penalty laps. And careful now for the driver. Giving way on the right. Russia is surging forward. We can see the tank flying across the range. Speeds exceeding 78 kilometers an hour. Almost 80 kilometers an hour we saw was the speed during overtaking on this long straight. The tanks are simply flying across the range today. What a fantastic show. Certainly not many pit stops have been, or penalty laps have been recorded today, but it's not over yet. And let us come back to the competition track, and we see the Russian Federation tank now exiting the fourth obstacle, having cooled its tracks in the water, closely followed by the Chinese Type 96B. Certainly the tankers, dear friends, treat their tanks as live beings. They talk to their tanks. And the tank certainly is the fourth crew member. Just look at these beautiful armored machines just flying. This MBT main battle tank is the basis of the Russian Armed Forces Tank Corps. And also, by the way, dear friends, the 1st of October will see the Day of Ground Forces Armed Federation celebrated according to the presidential decree. The history of Russian Federation ground forces takes place in 1550. That was the day Ivan the Terrible, has decreed the foundation of ground forces for Russia. This day, the 1st of October, please don't forget to wish all those in ground forces, Russian Federation, the best of service. Wish the veterans, cadets, serving members. I think we'll need to congratulate everyone, and another fire mission. And in a few moments we're going to see red targets raised for the Russian Federation team. The tank is now at the firing lane and is now installing and is now loading ammo. All the engines must be turned off per safety regulations. The crew has to line up outside and then load the rounds for performing live fire using the 8.62 coaxial machine gun. 700 meter is the range to target, and now the People's Republic of China tank is also here to perform their fire mission on target 25, also representing the enemy helicopter. We can see the Chinese crew loading the ammo, preparing their coax. The whole team is working like clockwork, and they're also reporting ready to fire, while Russia is tracking for its first target. Well, I think we're all holding our breath, and we just saw target number 9 hit. Great gunnery from the Russian Federation gunner, Senior Sergeant Oleg Orlov. Great fire accuracy, just shatters with 5 hits out of 5 this target. And now we are watching China. The target is yet being raised and they're firing already. He'd like to hit it faster. And the flare is smoking. It's a hit. Well done for the tank commander of the China team, Lieutenant Pan Yu, not scoring any penalties. And we are watching Belarus record their next lap time, 14:58, 1 minute 21 seconds behind the leaders, Russian Federation. And that was certainly a mistake, resulting in a pit stop that slowed down Belarus, preventing them catching up to the race leaders. Now the speed is straight, 80 kilometers an hour was the speed recorded. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you that the highest speed record on this track was also belongs to Russian Federation team and stands at 84 kilometers per hour unbroken. While the tactical specs suggest the tank is capable of achieving speeds up to 70 kilometers. However, we often see this speed exceeded. These tanks are certainly quite modern and fast fighting machines. 80 kilometers per hour. Amazing speeds. Great day here at Labina, and we're watching the Chinese team streaming along at 66, almost 70 kilometers an hour for the Type. Once again, reaching 70, the Type 96B for People's Republic of China. Taking the sharp turn now, continuing progress, slightly skidding. We can see the tank being leveled by the driver, and they're about to enter the next obstacle, which is the ford. Very similar in terms of tactical respects to the Russian 72-3. No rollbacks, no stops are allowed, and we're watching Russia also surging along to the finish. 5 out of 5 targets are down. Lap 3, speeding for the finish line in the 10th anniversary Biathlon. Bravo! Russian Federation first crew has completed its race, recording best time of 21:09. Only 21 minutes. This was the first crew, Russian Federation. Tank Commander Senior Lieutenant Dmitry Bochkaryov. Also, happy birthday to Senior Sergeant Gunner Oleg Orlov and the driver Santan Sanjeev. Well done, guys. The whole of the chief of the referees at the command post is applauding. Thank you for the show of prowess, show of power from the Eastern Military District, Russian Federation Armed Forces Tank Corps. We see the military salutes being exchanged and the victory circle is being performed. Buckets number 12. We saw a technical delay. There was a 58-second technical delay, and the referee panel is going to look into the cause of this technical delay. Technical commission is staffed by the representatives of the manufacturer and also member countries in the contest. In case the technical delay is ruled through no fault of the crew, time will not be added. However, penalties will result in the technical faults through the crew's own faults. (17 minutes 52 seconds) is the time elapsed for People's Republic of China in this individual hits Division 1 on this fine Sunday, the 14th of August. Belarus is confidently headed for the finish line, passing through the minefield obstacle. Not an ordinary obstacle, by the way, made harder by its location. It follows the long straight and the sharp turn at the end of this long straight. And certainly this location of the minefield obstacle makes it quite tricky for the gunners to quickly bleed the speed and pass the mines between the entrance. Now China is resting the slope, and we have two slope obstacle with an S-curve obstacle in the middle. White flags indicate clean passage of the slope by People's Republic of China. Now going through the S-curve obstacle, we can see a bit of dust raised by the tanks out in the ground, and Belarus is now almost at the finish line. Closely followed in lap 3 by the Chinese People's Liberation Army, Type 96B, about to take their third last fire mission. Yesterday, by the way, we saw some great performances from Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, by the way. Myanmar also performed strongly. Mongolia and Azerbaijan were a bit off the mark, but these were only the first crews. Yet, lots can change, and certainly it's not over until the last day. And we're watching targets number 9, race for People's Republic of China, while Belarus is at the finish line. Congratulations to Belarus servicemen, recording best time of 23:20. So behind 2 minutes 11 seconds behind race leaders Russia. And we're seeing China performing its live fire mission on the coaxial machine gun for the Type 96B, and target is hit. Let's see the second target for Kyrgyzstan. They have 15 rounds loaded. 15 rounds actually loaded for this coaxial machine gun fire. They include 6 tracers to better correct the fire along these targets. The target still remains intact, and Russia, China, Belarus is now finished. Belarus is given the military salute to the referees and coaches. The referee and also the chief coach from Belarus welcomes his servicemen. By the way, last year we remember Belarus had 1939 best time recorded last year. It's possible that we're yet to see the strongest cruise for Belarus perform in the coming days of this 10th anniversary tank biathlon. The second crews are about to take the field on the 17th of August, dear friends. And I know that many of you are wondering where can the tickets for the tank biathlon be purchased. And tickets are available at the Tank Biathlon website. The tickets are worth around $20 in exchange rates, and the website is called Tanki, T-A-N-K-I -biathlon.com. So this is the place for your tickets for this wonderful event. Also, back to the track, and last year Kyrgyzstan, once again I remind you, took the gold in the second division, getting its ticket to the first division event where we're watching them this year. The driver for People's Republic of China, Cao Lightsoon. The gunner was Sergeant Huan Minfing, and the tank commander was Lieutenant Pan Yo. Some great fire accuracy, some great driving from People's Republic of China. Very well prepared driver, only making a single mistake. Hard to call it a mistake, even for Belarus was recorded in the minefield. Apart from that, we're seeing some great driving, some great maneuvering around this course. And China is now racing for the final obstacles, is into the anti-tank trench. 24:15 is the time recorded elapsed into the race so far, and only meters remain before the finish line. So now China is greeting its tankers. Blue color-coded tank 96 Type B. A very strong side. Our dear friends and partners from People's Republic of China are annually taking part in this tank biathlon, and bravo, it is the finish line. Very well prepared side. 24:42. 5 targets out of 5 down. No penalty pit stops assigned. Bravo to the Chinese tankers, well done. Now flying their national colors during the victory lap in front of the stands. And this amicable atmosphere at the tank biathlon remains even during the hits. There are no arguments, no controversy. The international referee panel is closely cooperating, helping each other. Certainly, the gracious hosts at Labina Army Proving Ground are welcoming all of the teams, and Chinese People's Republic in particular recording this great time of 24:42. The chief referee and chief coaches of Chinese team are welcoming, saluting their heroes. Chinese team has been half changed. The coaches have been changed this year. They're shaking. They're about to discuss the day's events, do their homework, and we eagerly expect the